Truth 1. Your customers want a relationship, not a one-night stand. Sony blew it. Big time. In 1979, a company engineer cobbled together a personal listening device at the request of a senior executive who wanted to listen to opera during transatlantic plane trips. And the Walkman was born. Although the company invented the mobile music experience and sold over 300 million Walkmans in the process, today's teens see portable cassette players as dinosaurs, assuming they've even heard of cassettes. Fast forward to a new century. Apple continues to innovate. But more importantly, Jobs & Co. created a mystique around the iPod that makes it the epitome of coolness. So much for being first to market. It's not just the functionality of this MP3 player that has consumers packing Apple stores. People bond with Apple not because of what it does, but because of what it means. This story is hardly unique. In virtually every product or service category, the brand that forges a relationship with its users is the one that commands their undying loyalty. So what about poor Sony? Of course, the firm has succeeded with many other innovative electronics products, so it's hard to shed any tears over its loss of dominance in the mobile music market. And to its credit, its engineers haven't given up. As the Walkman craze faded, they conducted research to understand how teenagers actually used portable music players in their day-to-day lives. Eventually, they figured out that they needed to relaunch the product with a removable memory stick instead of a cassette player, so that it works with MP3 files. In 2006, Sony integrated its noise-canceling technology into both the player and the headphones. Its ergonomically designed Walkman Bean MP3 player, which vaguely resembles a curled-up fetus, fits easily into your hand. In 2007, Sony extended the Video Walkman brand by launching its first digital, flash-based video Walkman, the NWA-800. Despite these heroic efforts, the iPod continues to hold about 3/4 of the digital music player market that Sony once owned. Why? Apple understood from the start what Sony is just starting to get. Don't just focus on hardware enhancements. Build in an ongoing connection with customers by providing them with cutting-edge content to put onto their hardware. Apple's iTunes Store accounts for about 70% of all online music sales. And through creative advertising, but also via aggressive word of mouth, cultivate a distinct and desirable brand personality that makes users eager to display their affiliation with your brand for all the world to see. That's why the Sony Store is pleasant to visit, but the Apple Store is awesome, and for some, practically a religious experience. And that's why solid marketer-consumer relationships trump technical prowess every time.